You ain't heard this stuff yet. The bottom of the notes.
Yep, this is another bottom of the notes. Today, Belle will be going through her phone notes to see what she hasn't got around to doing.
Yeah, it's something that I've realised I've started doing, or actually may have been doing for longer than I realised. Do you guys, when you go to the supermarket and you're at the self-serve checkouts, do you glance over to the person next to you and judge what they're buying?
I do that in the shopping centre, in like the food shops when I'm walking around. I just look in people's baskets.
Yeah, I do that too. But then like when they're actually fully like all displayed like out next to you, like I fully judge people. Like I look at it and I'm like, okay, so they've gone the full fat butter, okay, full
Yeah,
fat
I don't
milk,
give it too much thought, but I definitely will look in other people's baskets and see what they're getting for sure.
Okay, good. So it's not just me, because I did it the other day and then the woman caught me and we made eye contact and then she looked at my shopping and I was looking at her shopping and then I was like, oh, well, what do I say? So I just stood there and I just went, yeah, no, good. And then she was looking at mine and I was like, oh my God. And I just thought like maybe...
What did you have, big meat pie?
No.
Big family pie for 4?
Do you know what I saw the other day? I saw this truck, right? And it was like, I mean, my logical mind says it's a truck with petrol in it, like fuel in it. You see this, you know, these huge ones that they would fill up the petrol stations.
Oh,
but it was all pie face branded.
Pie
Have you
face
seen that?
Yeah,
and I was like, is that full of pie meat?
No. Surely that's just the...
no, it's just branding.
Surely that's the truck that delivers petrol to the pie face servers.
Yeah, and that's sort of and my logical mind was saying that, but then another part of me was like, is that pie sludge in there? Is that like thousands of litres? Is that how pie face makes so many pies? They bake the pastry, the truck comes in, puts all the pie sludge in, and then drives on to the next one.
I genuinely thought that too, because then the other thing...
Is that why I've caught you trying to unscrew the hose off?
No. I've also thought maybe,
some of that
what if that is the case and they go, oh, well, it's like, you know, they think that everyone will also come to the conclusion that we did, which is like, oh, no, it's just branding. But then what if it isn't?
I don't think they're trying to... Do you think they're trying to hide the transportation of pie sludge?
But they're not hiding it. They're just openly putting it out
would
there
have to be refrigerated, though. So, like...
No, or kept at a high temperature. Like, it's either really hot or really cold.
It's boiling hot pie sludge.
You know when you see
Could you imagine if there was some sort of, like,
action...
7-car pile-up, and then we're like, oh, this is horrible. And then there's some people, like, they've survived, and they're like... You know, there's glass everywhere and they're just sort of like helping each other out. And then the pie face truck rolls and steaming hot pie sludge cooks everyone into pie.
Did you see overseas, like yesterday, the seltzer, White Claw seltzer?
Yeah, White Claw.
Yeah, a truck carrying like hundreds and hundreds of cans rolled over. And all these White Claw seltzers just
everyone
over the freeway.
Got freebies?
Yeah, in America. So
another hypothetical involving the pie sludge truck. Imagine if there was like a serious fire in the CBD and the bottom level of this maze, a big like CBD building's on fire and they block off the street, but the mains water's like got a blockage. And the only source of liquid is a pie sludge truck that happened to get stopped. Do you reckon they would tap in to the pie sludge truck?
Everyone's like,
put it out in the pie sludge.
Because the fat volume would be so high in it that it would probably go on fire.
No, I think it'd be more like a retardant. I think it would put the fire out.
It's very on the line.
You're allowed to say that word. You're allowed to say that word in the context of putting a fire out.
Just like the one I said in the last off-air, in the context, you are.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just picturing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could go to Pieface and scoop out the sludge, and we could do some tests. We could do like in a controlled environment. We could.
Yeah, would it put a fire out?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, or would it turn into a fat pie? See, this is why these are bottom of the notes type things, because I'm enjoying this, but if Belle told that story and then we're like, oh, I saw a truck there, it was just, you know what I mean? And then we just like went on for like 2-3 minutes.
It just goes nowhere. Like,
I
judge I realize that I'm a terrible person and I judge everyone on what they're buying, but that's like...
You're just realizing now that you judge people?
You are the most, I would say, like, sorry about you are one of the most judgy people I know.
No, I definitely am. I judge everyone. Totally.
All right, well, we'll see you in the next podcast.
And that's it!
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.